So, Shoftim, I have a question. I like to begin my drosh with a question. You guys know this. Have you ever dozed off in some situation where your attention really should have been fully engaged? And I don't mean my drosh, by the way. So, if you've been there, if you've done that, if you dozed off, and then you kind of woke up, and for just a split second, you say to yourself, "Where am I? What's going on? What's happening?" And so you were so out of it, you realized you were really somewhere else for a moment. And so I've done that. You probably have done that. I think it's a very common thing for people to do. You don't have to be old, by the way, to do that. Young ones do it all the time. I see them. So sometimes we just shut down because we're tired. Sometimes we're so exhausted we can't even enjoy the things that we always enjoy. How many times my wife opens up the book just to close it on the same exact page, right? So we turn off, we drift off into slumber, and sometimes it's just beyond our control. I've been known to show my kids pictures of them passed out sleeping and plates full of food. When they were little babies, of course, Besides the fact that those pictures are really cute and funny, it reminds us that, hey, it happens to everyone. In our reading from the prophets, Isaiah is speaking to Jerusalem, which typically represents all of God's people. And they have just experienced a very hard time. The prophet Isaiah spoke about judgment, and now he switches his message to consolation. And they've tasted God's anger, but these words are the words of comfort. And so as I read Isaiah 51, verse 17 and on, specifically spoke to me this week. Isaiah 51:17, he says, "Chit'orei, chit'orei, kum miYerushalayim, rouse yourself. Wake up, rise up, Jerusalem." The prophet tells Israel, you drank from the cup of God's anger, the cup of staggering. You fell asleep, so wake up. And in verse 18, the prophet continues, Ein menachel la mikol banim yalada. From those sons that you have given birth to, there is no one to lead you. He continues to speak to Jerusalem. Jerusalem needs assistance. Sometimes it takes us a while to wake up and walk straight. If you just initially get up, you're just kind of still not sure. And so some guidance is appreciated. And that's what he's saying. There's no one to hold your hand right now. The prophet says, the children you raised, there is no one to grab you by the hand. And then it's even worse, actually. It's not that there's simply no one around to give you a helping hand. The next verse says, your children have fainted. And in verse 21, the prophet says, you are drunk, but not with wine. Jerusalem is in a predicament in these verses. It's not just some ordinary sleep that we're encountering Jerusalem being asleep in. It's not just some regular slumber that came over her. But there's good news in this verse as well. Verse 22 says, thus says Adonai Elohecha, the Lord your God, Yariv Amo. Very short phrase, but it means God who pleads for his people. God who pleads for his people. Yes, there's no one to help. The children are not available. But God has taken up your cause, and he is contending for you, says the prophet. He works on your behalf. God even says that he took the cup of his anger away from you. The cup that got you into this state to begin with. These are really good news. This is what the prophet says. And so these words spoke to me this week, and I prayed and meditated upon them. Some weeks you just kind of, these things follow you. Isaiah is speaking to ancient Israel. And these people are in a predicament of judgment at that point. But his words, they can be relevant to pretty much anyone who listens to them even today. But I have to tell you, not everyone can hear them. You have to be able to read between the lines when you read the prophets. But if you are willing to listen today, I will restate these words for you. I will tell you what I hear the prophets say, perhaps to all of us standing here today through Isaiah. Maybe some of what I say is exactly for you today. I don't know. Someone needs to hear at least one of these points I'm about to share, and someone may need all of them. And what I hear are three different things that the prophet says to us. First is this: wake up your soul. Wake up your soul. Hear the sound of the shofar. Let it inspire you. It's Elul. It is a season when we look within. It's time to get up though. And if you feel that you have been asleep, if you feel lethargic, if you feel exhausted, weighed down by invisible weights, you need to get up, no matter what. The call to wake up is coming from Hashem himself. And the sleep that you fell into, he is the one who caused it upon you. Sometimes we simply can't go on. We shut down, and all the rest restores us from within. But the rest and relaxation can also make us forsake our holy purpose. And this purpose is to serve Hashem b'chol levavcha, with all of your heart. It's time. As good and as refreshing slumber can be, we're not meant to stay still and sleep all life long. So wake up. And most importantly, wake up your soul. Your body heals and is refreshed during sleep, but your soul progresses and elevates when you are alert. And life in this world is not merely for your body. Your soul has things to do, things to engage in. So wake up your soul. The second message I hear is stop looking for ordinary help. You feel stuck and unable to move. You can't make any progress. Sounds familiar? So you look for help, and naturally your own family, your people, your own children are the ones who might be able to help you up. That's reasonable. Only they can't help you because they're not able to help you. They are in a similar situation themselves. Plus, the kind of help that you need is far beyond what they can do. They're not equipped. It would be nice if someone just led you by the hand right now. And that can happen. But stop looking for ordinary assistance. Your condition is not mere sleep, and it's not caused by wine, so ordinary help just will not do. Look to the one who is able to heal your soul. Look to the one who made it. Ask, and he will lift you up. So stop looking for ordinary help. And third is, let go of the cup. Hard seasons do come in our lives. It is a reality that we live in, and there's no way to escape the moments that we wish it didn't happen. Struggle is a part of our experience in this world. It's inescapable. We're meant to live through those struggles. Sometimes we choose to hold on to pain. We choose to hold on to heartache, to things that cause us to shut down. We know we need to let go, but our hand still holds on to the proverbial cup of sorrow. We're weighed down by its weight, but it's empty now. You may feel that you can't let go of the cup, but God is taking it away from you. because that time of inertia in your life is over and it's time to wake up. The shofar calls your soul to return to the one who knows you inside and out. Remember how Yeshua wept over Jerusalem because he desperately wanted to gather her people and bring them comfort. But that was not meant to be. He had to die first. And the healing that he brought could only be felt by those who were at that moment awake. So wake up. Let go of the cup of divine anger. He's taken it from you now. Let go of the cup. Shabbat Shalom.